Takam, if you look at Takam, Takam was getting hit with everything that Anthony Joshua was landing on him, and he didn't get knocked out. Takam didn't get knocked out. You know, Takam is a guy who was knocked out in the past. He got knocked out against Alexander Povetkin, yet he didn't get brutally knocked out against Anthony Joshua. And I don't care what anyone says, had the ref not stopped that fight with that, you know, bullshit stoppage, he probably would have been the first guy to go the distance. So Takam was able to take, you know, 10 rounds of Anthony Joshua's best punches, and he didn't get dropped. He didn't. I don't recall him being hurt at all. He got busted up. His face was swelling up. He was clearly losing the fight. He was dominated. But at the end of the day, he was never like in a position where he was like about to get knocked out, brutally knocked out. So I think that kind of gave Joseph Parker confidence in himself. So again, if someone like Takam could do it, I wouldn't see why Joseph Parker wouldn't be able to take his punches. Obviously, though, the difference between Joseph Parker is, I would imagine if he sees that he's able to take the punches of Anthony Joshua, the difference between him, though, and Takam is obviously he's going to have to be able to win rounds, because Takam wasn't winning rounds. Takam was able to take the punches, you know, for 10 rounds, but he wasn't winning rounds. So what's the point of taking the punches if you can't win a single round? You know, so, you know, I hope Parker doesn't just think, okay, I'm just going to let him, I'm going to prove that I'm, you know, able to take his punches and go 12 rounds, but I'm not going to actually win rounds. He's going to have to actually let his hands go. But again, the whole point of boxing is to hit and not get hit. So why would Joseph Parker even want to be hit with Anthony Joshua? I guess he realizes that in boxing, you're going to get hit. You're going to get, you know, it's going to happen. You're going to get tagged. So he's just assuming that he's going to be able to take Anthony Joshua's punching power, and he'll take his confidence. And maybe he feels that that'll make Anthony Joshua break, because Joshua is not used to fighters taking his punching power. But I don't think he'll break. I only think Anthony Joshua will break if not only the guy is taking his punching power, but if the guy's actually imposing his will on him. Because, you know, if you look at, like I said, if you look at David Lemieux, Marco Antonio Rubio was taking all his punches, but Marco Antonio Rubio was also putting pressure on David Lemieux. He was on him. He wasn't giving him a chance to breathe. Buster Douglas was taking all the punches from Mike Tyson, but he was also imposing himself on Mike Tyson. He was fighting back. So that is what also broke Mike Tyson. Evander Holyfield was able to take all of Mike Tyson's punches, but he was also coming forward. He was also coming back. He was also, you know, bullying the bully, so to speak, you know. So that's the thing with Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker. Even if Joseph Parker is able to take his punches, he has to impose himself. I think he has to impose himself on Joshua, especially in the later rounds, because Joshua gasses out. Joshua is a guy that gets tired, in my opinion, and especially in the second half of fights, he gets tired. So I think he needs to take advantage of that and impose himself and lean on him and go to his body. Joshua was talking about going to Joseph Parker's body. I think Joseph Parker also has to go to Joshua's body, because if someone's tired like Joshua and you're a heavyweight and you hit him to the body, that's gonna and start hitting him from the body from round one, that's gonna really exhaust him even more. And you know, I think Joseph Parker is more of a risk taker than Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko didn't finish off Joshua. I think if Joseph Parker saw that, you know, and just gassed and tired, he would probably take advantage of that and impose himself on Joshua and try and stop him. Or at least he better, because if he doesn't, because Joshua's one of those guys, when he gets a second wind, like he'll go after you, you know, he'll finish you off. So if Joshua is in a position where he's exhausted and he's tired, and Parker is able to take all his punishments, and Parker sees that Joshua's tired, he better take advantage of that, and he better go ham on Joshua, to his body, uppercuts, left hooks, whatever, because when Joshua's exhausted, he's extremely vulnerable. Extremely vulnerable. I'm telling you right now. I saw it in the Klitschko fight, and so Parker better take risks. He better not just think he's going to just get these punches and act like that's an achievement. Oh, I was able to go 12 rounds with Joshua. No, actually try to win the fight. But I know he's probably going to try to win the fight, because he's a young fighter. He's undefeated. And he seems very confident in himself that he could actually win the fight. And I don't think the New Zealand has ever had a undisputed heavyweight champion, did they? Right? If Joseph Parker wins when it comes to the heavyweights, right? Have New Zealand ever have an undisputed heavyweight champion? I don't think so. If yes, let me know in the comment section. But I don't think so. But that would be amazing, because he'll be the first New Zealander, I guess, to have 3 belts under his and his 3 belts, and he'll be the #1 heavyweight. But again, I think Joseph Parker has a lot against him in this fight. I think Anthony Joshua is the A side. I think it's going to be hard for him to win a decision. This is why I keep saying Joseph Parker has to go for the knockout. He has to take many risks. That's just my opinion. I think he has to take risks against someone like AJ. You have to. You cannot go to someone's backyard and not take risks and try and play safe. I don't want Joseph Parker to just outbox AJ, because I doubt they're gonna, even if he wins rounds, I doubt they're gonna give him the fight. So he has to take risks. Yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. If you watched the video from start to finish, like always, thank you. If you're new to this channel, subscribe. I make boxing content on a daily basis, and yeah, McGregor's